What's up, everybody? Christopher Nolan's next film is the period epic, The Odyssey, and Universal has shared the very first look at the film. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more content like this. Matt Damon is playing the lead role Odysseus, the hero and main character of Homer's Greek classic. The photo features Damon donning a salt and pepper beard that gives him a seasoned, rugged look. His cape drapes behind him as he stands tall with his gaze set firmly ahead, giving off a sense of determination and readiness for whatever lies ahead. He's decked out in ancient Greek battle gear, including a helmet with intricate engravings and a bold red plume. He's also wearing a breastplate and wrist guards, all suggesting that he's ready for combat. In the background is a decorative pattern that features muted reds, blues, and browns. This could be part of Odysseus' ship, setting the scene for this epic journey. Written around the 8th century BC, the Odyssey is attributed to the ancient Greek poet Homer, who also wrote the Iliad, which has inspired many films, including one of my favorites, Troy. That film starred Brad Pitt as Achilles, Eric Bana as Hector, Orlando Bloom as Paris, and then newcomers Diane Kruger as Helen and Rose Byrne as Briseis. In that film, Sean Bean played Odysseus, but in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, Matt Damon will be taking on the famous role. The story centers around Odysseus and his long journey home after the Trojan War. He's the king of Ithaca, and before the story begins, he and the other Greeks spent 10 years laying siege to Troy. Once the Greeks finally defeated the Trojans, Odysseus and his crew board their ships and head back to Ithaca, where his wife and son are waiting for him. But of course, things don't go smoothly. They face all kind of dangerous challenges along the way. Universal released a brief synopsis that focuses less on the story and more on the film's IMAX presentation. It reads, Christopher Nolan's next film, The Odyssey, is a mythic action epic shot across the world using brand new IMAX film technology. The film brings Homer's foundational saga to IMAX screens for the first time and opens in theaters everywhere July 17, 2026. If you know anything about Christopher Nolan, then you know he treats his movies kind of like a top-secret operation. He's notorious for keeping details about his movies under wraps for as long as possible, often waiting until it's time to promote the movie before he releases any information. Even then, Nolan is often tight-lipped about the plot. Take films like Inception, Interstellar, and Tenet, for example. Aside from a few clues dropped in the trailers, audiences went into those films with little to no idea about what they were about to see. He does this to create an air of mystery and build anticipation. So it's really surprising to not only get an official image from his latest film, but a story synopsis as well, while the film is still in production. And despite the casting announcements, before this, it wasn't even confirmed that Matt Damon would be the main star of the film. And a big reason for that is because The Odyssey has an absolutely stacked cast. Along with Matt Damon, the film includes Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, Charlize Theron, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jon Bernthal, Mia Goth, Lupita Nyong'o, Elliot Page, and more. I mean, it's shaping up to be an all-star lineup, with some serious acting heavyweights coming together, many of whom have worked with Nolan before on different projects. Matt Damon worked with Nolan on both Oppenheimer and Interstellar, which also starred Anne Hathaway. Robert Pattinson teamed up with Nolan for Tenet, and Elliot Page starred in Inception. It's clear that Christopher Nolan has a strong working relationship with these actors, and it's always great to see them collaborate again in his films. And from the looks of it, The Odyssey is going to be a major undertaking. Homer's The Odyssey is an epic story that's packed with action and drama, but it's also rich with layers, unfolding over years and told through the eyes of multiple characters. We've already discussed the cast, but let's dive into who they'll be playing. We know that Matt Damon is set to play the older, battle-worn Odysseus, a man who spends years at sea, facing gods, monsters, and everything in between. But Robert Pattinson could play the younger version of Odysseus, who is bold and resourceful, but still learning. His version could really highlight how much Odysseus grows and changes over time throughout his journey. Charlize Theron is a perfect fit to play Penelope, Odysseus' wife and Queen of Ithaca. She certainly has the strength and vulnerability to take on the role. Penelope isn't just waiting for her husband to return. She's holding things together at home, dealing with suitors, staying loyal to her husband, and keeping it all together. Theron can nail the emotional depth of Penelope's heartbreak and unwavering hope, making her one of the emotional anchors of the film. Tom Holland's youthful look and ability to project courage in the face of adversity is a great fit for Telemachus, the son of Odysseus. Holland can really tap into the character's determination and fortitude, especially when facing the suitors who want to take his father's place. Speaking of suitors, I can totally see Jon Bernthal as Antinous, the lead suitor trying to win Penelope's hand. He could really lean into the character's arrogance and aggression, making him a great foil for Damon's more tactical Odysseus. I can imagine a tense showdown between them, especially as things heat up towards the end of the movie. As for the gods and goddesses, I think Lupita Nyong'o could be amazing as Athena, the goddess of wisdom. She's protective of Odysseus and guides him throughout his journey. Nyong'o could really bring the wisdom, foresight, and strength Athena requires. Anne Hathaway would be great as the sorceress and enchantress Circe, who literally puts her spell on Odysseus' men. She has the ability to balance innocence and strength, which would be perfect for Circe's mix of allure and danger. Zendaya would make a fantastic Calypso, the nymph who holds Odysseus captive on her island for years. She could convey Calypso's desire for Odysseus while also showing her own independence. Zendaya has a knack for portraying complex characters, and she would really bring out Calypso's emotional depth. Elliot Page could bring a fresh take to Hermes, the messenger god who aids Odysseus throughout his journey. Page could add a layer of ambiguity to the character, giving him a sense of intrigue and mystery. Mia Goth would make an incredible choice for one of the sirens, those mythical creatures who try to lure sailors to their doom. And Goth could really lean into their hypnotic and dangerous allure. She could bring that eerie, magnetic quality to the sirens, making them both terrifying and mesmerizing. But tell me, what do you think about the first look at Matt Damon as Odysseus in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below because I really want to know what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Cinema Maverick channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.